Hey, excuse me. Lovely to meet you. It's Phil Morrison. I help naturally quiet people to overcome social anxiety and learn to play to their strengths so that they thrive in life. I prepared content for today's video on my phone, and it's titled How to Make Being Naturally Quiet and Sensitive Your Superpower. You may think that it's a negative thing, but not if you use it in the right way. So, being sensitive to criticism and taking things personally, something that I do by default, it's because you're introspective. You actually care about how you come across and affect other people. And it means that your map of how you view yourself and the world around you is open rather than closed off, and it's constantly evolving. You're out there looking for answers in life, and this model of how you view the world, the map, is changing all the time. This means that you're on an endless journey of personal growth. You've probably heard quiet people being referred to as dark horses, and you may not understand why, but it's because you're constantly learning. You might get off to a slow start, but if you keep on going, you'll eventually surpass a lot of people that might currently be in front of you in various arenas in life, whether it be your career, social relationships, whatever it is that you're focused on. So I've wrote here that because you have this continuously evolving worldview and you're open to criticism and correction so that you grow, you actually internalize lessons from life and feedback from others on a deep level, a much deeper level than an extroverted person would do. Lots of people out there that are not wired in the same way as you. They're stagnating in life and settling for mediocrity. For me, this is unacceptable. I want to live my best life, and why aim for averageness and mediocrity when you can be ambitious and aim for the top? I always felt more ambitious than the average person around me in high school and college, despite having crippling social anxiety and depression during those years of my life. And I've realized from the clients that I've coached and life experience that lots of naturally quiet people are actually really ambitious deep down. Being sensitive makes you aware of good versus bad environments to put yourself in for your own personal growth. So if you're around the wrong people, your gut instinct will tell you you'll feel drained, you really feel that toxicity, and you'll want to have a barge pole to avoid those people. Also, you'll want to avoid conversation topics that are negative and complaining. So getting yourself around the right people and the right conversation topics, the right content is really useful for your own growth and development. And you have this sensitivity which allows you to detect if someone or something is good for you or not. And when you really learn to listen to your gut and you trust it, you go by feel, that's when you really capitalize on this power. An example which comes to mind is one of my current clients, Liam, lovely guy, who's naturally quiet, overcoming social anxiety, and on the sensitive side. He takes things to heart even though he doesn't want to. So Liam has developed better boundaries with various people in his life, and he's also avoiding the news and content which he finds negative and draining, and getting himself into more positive environments. He's using that natural sensitivity to his advantage, and how much the difference in how happy he is now versus earlier is there for everybody to see. The personal sensitivity, the fact that you take things that others say to heart, this extends to how you treat other people. And this is actually a superpower, as you will keep people happy, and your thoughtfulness to the small details, like remembering what food someone doesn't like to eat or does like, remembering someone's birthday, for example. This builds a level of trust that superficial people fail to establish. The fact that you've actually listened to and understood somebody else means a lot. I know this because one of my top skills as a coach is listening. I realized that when I genuinely listen to other people, I don't think what to say next. I'm fully there, listening to every single word the person's saying. I'm empathizing. I'm putting myself in their shoes. And I'm going through the emotions that they're going through when they're talking to me. This helps other people transform in confidence because they feel so supported and able to step beyond their challenges. So I've wrote here not to underestimate this, the power of this extra level of sensitivity that you have towards other people. You literally have the ability to give more to others, and in my view, you judge a person's life based on what they've given rather than taken. So you have this ability to give a lot. Extroverted people, they can talk a lot, but they operate more on the surface rather than on a deep level. And what this means is the bonds that you will form may be less bonds, but actually you're going to have a small number of great friends. Deep and meaningful connections. And for me personally, any day of the week, I'd rather have 5 friends that I can count on, 5 amazing friends, than 100 average friends. Of course, the fact that you form deep and meaningful connections, it means that you're going to get hurt if you get betrayed. Absolutely true. But the flip side of this is that other people feel listened to and understood, and this brings a lot of good karma your way. Me helping other people out through my coaching business and just being a good person has led to me getting more clients and more clients. And so many good things in my life, like the podcast. So you do get rewarded for the value that you're giving, even though sometimes the rewards come later than you might expect. Your sensitivity, it puts a pressure on you to keep becoming a better and more well-rounded person due to your constantly evolving worldview. And I've wrote here what I improvised before. When you combine the fact that you're basically set up to constantly learn, you combine this with the fact that you learn things deeply, so you're always learning and learning on a deep level. All you really need is patience, and you can be that dark horse that other people might underestimate to begin with, but you'll surprise other people with your strong finish. So maybe you're quiet as a teenager, but in your 20s and 30s, massively more confident. Maybe you get up to a slow start in your new job, but give it 3 or 4 years, you can be the best person in the office. When you keep on going in the social arena, and you better handle your own emotional baggage and challenges, you can become a very charismatic individual who has a unique balance of confidence and empathy. And this is a fantastic combination for being a leader. You can keep other people happy, and you also believe in yourself, believe in the team, and you can inspire and make other people perform better because you're listening to them and understanding them. So that is the end of my notes for this video. But certainly, being naturally quiet and sensitive, it may feel like a curse before you've learned to handle it. But when you harness it in the right way, you're patient and you keep on going, you have the potential to rise a lot higher than most people. So if there was a graph, most people, they start to make progress fast, they hit the ground running, then they plateau, mediocrity. But as a quiet person, you're slowly and gradually rising. So other people, they're making faster progress than you, but you're learning on a deeper level. And you keep on going, you keep on going, you keep on going, and there's no stopping you. If you think about it, this is what my YouTube channel's like. Slow start, but because I'm keeping on going and not stopping, it's starting to take off more and more and more and more and more. This is the same with how I built my coaching business, how I transformed in confidence, overcame social anxiety. Slow and gradual to begin with, but with enough patience, you just don't stop making progress and evolving. I hope that you got value from this video. If you're interested, I offer pay-as-you-go Zoom coaching sessions for 1 hour at a time. And I give people their first session free so they can experience what my coaching is like. Talking therapy, CBT, and I help you to overcome the childhood fears, which are often running people's adulthood. So you'll feel lighter, more confident, and also I support you in overcoming social anxiety. If you're interested in trying your free taster session, send me an email. If you want to get notified when I release more videos, feel free to subscribe to my channel. And you'll also get notified when I do my live streams, and you can jump on, ask me any questions that you might have, and I'll give you my best advice. So I'll stop waffling on now. I hope that you have an awesome rest of your evening.